again. So now we're going to have a look at some examples which use the cross method, but they're a little bit more difficult, really, because they include some negative numbers. So we'll start with another example, and we'll go with x squared take 2x take 24. And we're going to factorise that. So we're going to change this trinomial expression into a product of two factors. All right, so let's follow our same principle. We look for the third term, which is the constant, negative 24. We look for the factors of not just positive 24, but negative 24. So we could have negative 24 and 1. We could have negative 12 and 2. We could have negative 6 and 4. We could have negative 8 and 3. And then we could have all of those same numbers, but with the negative on the other side, and this one is a positive. So let's start with these ones, just because of our room, and see how they go. So if we do negative 24 and 1, that's not going to come anywhere near 2. Okay, so we can almost just do a little dash because it's not going to come close to negative 2. Negative 12 plus 2 is going to be negative 10, so that doesn't work. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. Okay, so that's great. That's the coefficient of x. So we're looking at this version. Okay, so we're looking at two brackets, x in the front. We're going to have negative 6 over here, and we're going to have positive 4 in the other one. And that's going to be how we factorise. Let's have a look at another example, just to make sure that's really figuring out things for you. So we're going to go with x squared take 5x plus 6. Alright, I'm going to factorise this. So let's look at the factors of 6. We've got 6 and 1, 3 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 6. Alright, so 6 plus 1 is 7. That's not negative 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. Oh, but we want negative 5. Alright, so we're going to have to look at our negative factors. So remember that two positive numbers times each other make a positive number, but two negative numbers do. So let's try negative 3 and negative 2, and negative 6 with negative 1. So negative 3 with negative 2 equals, negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a coefficient of negative 5. Alright, so we can go x squared, two brackets, x, take 3, take 2. And we factorise those two things. And that's the cross method, with some examples that have negative numbers. At this point, you can probably move on to exercise 7.3, questions 1 and questions 3, and you should be pretty good with those.